What's good, guys? Fantasy Joe back with my Week 6 waiver wire edition, bringing it to you bright and early. Let's talk the top waiver wire ads of Week 6. Before I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button, though. Hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. I'll respond as always. Let's hop into it. Okay, first up, talking the quarterback position. My top ad would definitely be Geno Smith this year. Right now, he's QB5, I believe, on the year, QB6. And he plays Arizona this week. Great matchup for him. He's like dynamite. He could be a potentially year-long guy, and he's got a great matchup this week. So really excited about him. If you need an ad, he is who I would go with. I think you can add Daniel Jones and play him against Baltimore if need be because of the rushing upside. Outside of that, that's probably my top ads. Now let's hop in the running back position. This is where the biggest things have been going down this year, or this week, I should say. Kenneth Walker is a must-add if he is available in your league. If you're in a fab budget, I'm spending 70% of my fab plus, maybe even more, to go get him. I think he is an absolute huge add. He's extremely talented, stud at Michigan State, one of my favorite running backs coming out of the draft, and now you can acquire him here. I was holding on to him this whole time in one of my leagues because I just knew his upside was so high. And I thought Penny would go down, but you see how productive he was this last week. He's going to get a ton of volume. Like I was talking about Geno just a second ago, that offense has actually looked good this year. So that's exciting for sure. He is definitely the top ad overall to me, maybe even the top ad. Well, he is the top ad of the season so far. Another guy that I think is worth an ad, the running back position, I'd be really trying to get Brian Robinson. He's back from that gunshot injury, and he is going to get more and more work as the season goes on. I think this is a guy you can get as a starting running back right now. You might be able to get him a little bit under the radar even, but he is definitely worth an ad. So yeah, check him out in all of your leagues. Next up, Benjamin, I think is definitely worth an ad as well. He is likely the back to be in line for the work. I don't know that James Conner and Darrell Williams will both miss this week, but if they do, and he looked excellent the other day in their absence, so he's worth an ad to me for sure if you're looking for that next running back up. Josh Kelly, if you're the Austin Eckler owner, is worth an ad as well. He was involved, and they stopped giving the ball to Sony Michel as much, so it looks like they've got a 1-2 punch there for the Chargers. Tevin Coleman as well, I think is worth an ad as the backup right now in San Francisco. I think he's the next guy up. I think all the running back position is really in a good spot this week. If we're talking wide receivers, I think the best ad right now, Alec Pierce. We saw him on Thursday night come out and produce 9 targets, 8 for 81. He's a good receiver coming out of the draft. They used high draft capital on him, and he's starting to look like the guy there. I'm really excited about him. If Michael Gallup's still out there in your leagues, or George Pickens, he's definitely worth an ad. Isaiah McKenzie might have been dropped in some leagues because he missed this last week. He is worth an ad for me for sure. If Isaiah McKenzie is out there, I think I'd spend the most on him of any of these guys. But I think he's probably owned a little bit more than some of these other players. Yeah, so those are the guys I would be definitely going after at the wide receiver position. Moving on to tight end, Hayden Hurst. Hayden Hurst is extremely involved in this offense. Maybe it was because T. Higgins was out that he had so many targets this last week. But regardless, I think Joe Burrow trusts him. I think he's going to be an integral part of the offense. We saw what C.J. Uzomah did last year. He's playing that role and doing it well. I think he's better than Uzomah. I think Burrow trusts him more. So if you need a tight end, look no further than Hayden Hurst. I think he's definitely worth an ad. Moving on to the defense. Bengals defense are out there. I would check out for the Commanders defense. They play the Bears this week. I think that's a great matchup for them. Panthers, I think you can play against the Rams, especially in the rubber band effect, coming back from their head coach getting fired, their defensive coordinator getting fired. I think they're going to come out and play hard. Team to keep an eye on for sure. Ravens defense just locked up Joe Burrow. If you're brave enough to play them against the Giants, the 4-1 New York Giants, go for it. But yeah, these are my top waiver wire ads of the week. If you guys need any fantasy football advice, want to know who to start, who to sit, who to cut, any of that good stuff, let me know in the comment section down below. I got you guys. Any questions you got, I'll respond to all comments. Make sure you hit that sub button, guys. I'm bringing you content all the time, up-to-date stuff, waiver wire rankings, rest of season rankings, buy lows, sell highs, all that good stuff. Going to get you ready for the playoffs when that comes around. So stick around, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. This has been Fantasy Joe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.